The plot thickens as we further the story of the Elder God Wars through Het's Oasis. Aloha everyone, welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. Today is Monday, January 10th, 2022, and we got another RuneScape update for y'all. We got week 2 of Het's Oasis. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, before we jump into the main game update, I want to mention that there's a new Prime Gaming reward coming out on January 11th, the Prime Aura. This is a limited time aura that when active will grant you 10% increase in your experience and a 5% chance to gain 100% XP for a single action. You'll have 30 minutes of this per day and it works for members and free to play alike. Once again, that will be available January 11th through the Prime Gaming system. Do note that Iron Man accounts will not receive the item in this Prime package, and the aura itself is automatically removed from all accounts and will no longer be available from April 11th. That said, let's jump into the game update. So Het's Oasis continues on with the Restoration 2-week event. This game update introduces the Eye of Het 2 mini quest, a sequel to the one previous, which furthers the story and ultimately gets behind who the culprit is behind the destruction of the Duel Arena. So head on over to Het's Oasis, talk to Lauren, and help out uncover this mystery and further the story of the Elder God Wars, and also getting a glimpse into the future of what this story is to entail. For the event itself, they're also boosting the progression rates to help the community push for those final rewards, because we are trailing very far behind, so I'm sure this is going to give us the push we need to reach the end and receive all of those cosmetics at the end of the restoration event itself, which ends January 18th. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the main game update. We're going to now shift on over to the patch notes and see what's changed with today's update, so let's check it out. All of today's patches are in regards to Het's Oasis. So starting off, crocodiles will no longer get stuck during a scarab catch if another player catches one first. Dispersing gas clouds on flower bushes will no longer allow players to indefinitely gain the maximum XP. Fixed an issue during the Eye of Het 1 mini quest where Lauren was not appearing if the player teleported out of the instance before entering the tomb. During the instance in Eye of Het 1, the rope ladder and fallen palm tree can no longer be used. This will prevent players from leaving the instance by accident. A typo in the rewards interface has been fixed. Strength of Het has been replaced with Might of Het. Catching scarabs with crocodiles is now not shared between players. Crocodiles will no longer get stuck behind a wall when dropping loot. Prayer powders will now correctly disappear from the buff bar when depleted. Failing the last obstacle in the Het Oasis agility course was providing the player with a debuff, which was taken forward into their next lap. This wasn't intended behavior, but after feedback, this is no longer going to happen. Planks stored in the construction plank box can now be used to make flower hotspots. A tool leprechaun has been added next to the new cactus patch in Het's Oasis. Powder of item protection will now correctly protect an extra item on death when using the protect item prayer. Players were failing obstacles with the sure-footed aura and agility skill cape boosts activated. This has now been fixed and these boosts will prevent you from failing. Toadflax incense sticks also now give a chance to save yourself from falling an obstacle. The Cramulet can now be interacted with when equipped. A few mounds of sand at the Corid at dig site that were floating above the ground have been fixed. And finally, they fixed an issue that allowed players to gather multiple Hekkas and Het masks from inside the statue of Het. And that is it for your patch notes. Links to everything discussed in this video will be down in the description below. Head on over there to check them out if you choose to do so. With that, I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.